Hey guys, Cameron with CBM Reviews here, and I'm about to review Bloodshot. I'm not thrilled about this because I maybe expected a better movie, and normally I do a non-spoiler review of this, but I think I'm going to tell you a few spoilers just so that you kind of know what to expect with this movie. Bloodshot was directed by Dave Wilson and it stars Vin Diesel, Eiza Gonzalez, Lamorne Morris, and Guy Pearce. As I said, this is not going to be the normal spoiler-free review. There's some things I want to talk about, so we're gonna talk. As always, before I get started, I want to thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you could do me a favor and hit that like button because it raises the visibility of my channel. If you're a fan of comic book movie reviews, sometimes TV reviews, or even con footage, click that subscribe button. And last but certainly not least, if you want to know as soon as I upload anything, hit the notification bell and you'll know as soon as anything gets uploaded. We're going to talk about this movie. And this movie, just to get it out of the way, is not good. I'm going to describe the story for you. So Vin Diesel is this guy who does kind of work, right? And something happens and he gets experimented on, and now he has these cool, awesome powers, and then he realizes that the people that gave him these cool, awesome powers are not really good guys. So, did I describe RoboCop? Did I describe Wolverine or X-Men Origins Wolverine? Did I describe Deadpool? Or did I describe Bloodshot? You cannot get the answer wrong. This is such a just tried out movie because we've seen it so many times before. The difference between Bloodshot and some of the other movies is that at least some of the other movies have a level of entertaining value. I don't want to hit all these other movies just to tell you that Bloodshot ends up falling short in every single one of them. Yes, I think it's worse than X-Men Origins Wolverine. So instead of me really harping on the story, let me hit some beats. First off, the acting is mostly bad. You've got most characters that do the stereotypical, bad guy or sub guy or whatever. There's nothing special about any. I don't know any of their names. I literally don't know anybody's name. Vin Diesel's character, I don't know what his name is. I guess his name is Bloodshot. I don't know. There was nothing, like, the female character is KT because they say it over and over, and that's one of the things that I couldn't forget. There is one character that I want to talk about that was amazing, but I want to save that. I want to save that for later. But everybody else is just, Vin Diesel, if he was put in a wet paper bag and was told to act out of it, he could not have done it in this movie. It was bad, y'all. And I'm not going to say that I hate Vin Diesel, because I don't. I'm not going to say that I'm a huge Vin Diesel fan, because I'm not. But I do expect whenever I go to a movie to find the protagonist believable in some way, especially during emotional scenes. And I didn't get that. I felt like my 7th grade Beauty and the Beast performance was a lot more believable than Vin Diesel in this movie. It was kind of trash. And even Guy Pearce, who's a really, really good actor, I think he phones it in. Like he was. I liked him better as the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. Like, WTF? It was okay. So, like I said, I'm gonna give like some mild spoilers because you have to understand, like, Vin Diesel's character is like Dollar General Wolverine or Dollar General Deadpool or whatever. Like, he's got like these nanites in his system and they can connect to the internet. So you know how like RoboCop, he had like that thing and he'd stick it in the machine and he could access the grid. So he's like RoboCop with Wi-Fi and less armor. But all of the other characters are cooler. Like, they legitimately are. And then there are all these guys that work for Guy Pearce, and they're also like, so towards the end, there's this one guy who I don't know his name, but he's got like fake legs. So I'm gonna call him Legs. So this guy Legs, at the end of the movie, he puts on this piece, this whole body piece, and now he's got like extendo arms, and it looks like he's Dollar General Doc Ock. Like, it's bad. And then the other guy who he's blind, but he has like these cameras all over them, so he can see everything. Now there's this one scene where he's on a bike and he's got like all these cameras and showing it. It was kind of a cool scene, ruined by cinematography, which I'm going to talk about again later. And his whole thing is like, I have the best surveillance, but you know, he really didn't have anything. And Dollar General Doc Ock kills him. Like I said, I'm giving away a few spoilers in this. And he doesn't kill him like a "you betrayed me" or something along those lines. He just straight up says, "Hold on," and then wrecks some crap, and he's like, "I told you to hold on." It was so dumb. About the action, like I said, I described other movies that this really follows in line with. Those other movies have memorable action pieces, and this one has, they're okay, but you know, the close cams, the quick cuts, that is such an old thing. Like, it's 2020. We shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be doing this. And so there are no action set pieces that made me go, wow, that was cool. Like I said, there was that one camera shot where he's like riding the bike and it has like a 360 feel. But there were so many quick shots and quick turns, and I got motion sickness. I never get motion sickness while watching movies. And this one just made me go, this cool concept is ruined by horrible cinematography. And like I said, I'm spoiling some stuff here. The ending makes no sense as far as how does the protagonist survive. They don't explain it. It's not explained. The only explanation of how he survived is because there's this one guy who's great at technology and coding, and that is the only good thing about this movie. So there's a guy named Wiggins in this movie. I remember his name because he's legit funny. He's memorable. I loved everything about him in this movie, except for the fact that he's in this movie. It is not worth going to the movie theaters, especially with the coronavirus just waiting to grab your. So do not go to the movies and watch this. You want your grade? It's a 35, because the story is straight up cliche. The acting, for the most part, is completely forgettable, except for my man Wiggins. And then you got direction that is lackluster on every single thing. And then when you have action set pieces that make you sick, there's nothing worth catching on this movie. Like, the premise, you can see the twist coming from a mile away. And if you understand, or if you know exactly what's gonna happen in the movie, they stole your money, yo. So not my normal style review, but I just felt like this one's gonna be different. I'm gonna give it to you exactly the way that you guys needed it. Let me know if you thought that this was a much better way to shoot these reviews in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, pretty please. And share this with your friends, and wash your hands. As always, this is Cameron with CPM Reviews. We'll see you next time. Wash your hands and stop buying up every single roll of toilet paper in the stores. I gotta wash my own butt too, but I can't do it if you got all the toilet paper.